I could have had 2 houses by now. I probably could have been living a life of multiple streams of passive income. But I was a cool cat. Hello my lovelies, Paulina here, and I am back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Paulina. I am 25 years old from Melbourne, Australia, and I usually make videos on makeup and daily vlogs. I'm currently navigating an entrepreneurship journey, starting my own small business named Imani & Co, and I wanted to start making business orientated videos that could help everyday people, also people who are wanting to start their own business for themselves. And if you're already a subscriber, you know I love and appreciate you. I'm sure you can already tell by the title of this video, yes, I am going to be dropping a bombshell. I'm sharing with you 2 ways that I managed to save tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, it seems insane, but yes, it truly works. If you want to know how to save that shmoney, keep watching. Tip number 1, drum roll. It is hide your account. It is literally just that. Now I know you're probably looking at me and saying, what the heck, Paulina? But I'm telling you, this type of information is exclusive, and you better be taking down notes. Hide your account. Just to give you a little bit of context about me, I started working from the age of 12.
Yes, I was working illegally.
However, I always had my parents in my ear telling me, save, 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 save. And I didn't do it. I was that cool cat out here thinking she's the ish $1 million lifestyle on a $20 budget, and I genuinely did not want to bar of what anyone else had to say to me. This world will tell you no, and why would you want to tell yourself no? So the reason why I felt so compelled to record this video and share this information, because I truly wish, being a young worker, whether it would be in retail or hospitality, I wish that I had someone my age or someone older than me who drilled it into me and really expressed the importance of saving, which I did. It was my parents, but I didn't listen. So here we are. It is extremely important to understand why it is you're saving and to set a goal. My number 1 thing before hiding your account is probably to create an account. You can do that for me and then come back. That would be great. Once you've created your account, ensure that it is separate. Create a separate savings account from your everyday account and distinguish it as such. Goal saver. Paulina's savings.
Do not touch.
Whatever it is that you need to write or label it as, so you know that that is a specific account for savings only. The reason why I say hide your account, because if you're anything like me, I love money. And I generally don't have a way of budgeting. This ain't a budgeting channel. I'm not going to show you how to do that. This ain't what this is. I'm not a budgeter. I'm sorry. I'm still learning about that. Maybe once I figure that out, I'll do a video for you. This is crash course. If you want to get it done, do this today. Just to give you an example, I'm doing this as we speak. I have a savings account and my goal is to save for a house. I'd like to think I'd be able to own a house by the time I'm 30, if not earlier. However, in order to get there are so many things that I need to save for. I also need to have a full-time job. I also need to be able to work for 6 months. I also need to be able to afford a loan. It's a better look for me to have had money saved up for a longer period of time in order for me to go to the bank and state my case. Girl, want a house. So what I do is I generally call up the bank. Now you can access your bank accounts on your app, so you can call them, you can go in. But I called up the bank and I said, I need you to delete this. I need to get rid of this account. Because me, if I see the money, I'm gonna transfer it here, I'm gonna put it there, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna spend that. I needed them to remove the account off my list, on my app list, so I could not see it whatsoever. It's so important, guys, that you do not visibly see the account. Like, we can't see each other, because whenever you see the money, it's game over. So what I did was I established an account and I deposited a little bit of money into that account to ensure there was a flow of income, to know that it reached the destination account. Now, if you already have this set up for yourself, great, you're already ahead of the game. Once I've set up my account and I know that I can put money into the account, I then had it deleted. I can no longer see my account. It is gone. Oh. Every time, like. I'm not sure about you, but I get paid fortnightly. So I divvy up my money to ensure that I know when my rent is coming out, when my bills need to be paid, how much I need to eat in order to stay thick. Well, I'm not trying to stay thick, my body just won't lose weight. How much I need to survive, and then I figure out how much it is that I can save. Full disclaimer, I get it. Some of us are on social security. It is what it is. We're in the middle of a pandemic, okay? It is absolutely fine. But I truly believe that you can save your social security too. That's another video for another day. But I get it. A lot of us are in financial hardship at the moment. It is inevitable with what's going on. With what's going on. It is serious, and you will have to massage it a little bit. You have to massage the way this is done. However, I do. Ooh.
Few moments later.
Bear with me here. And what I do is I get paid fortnightly from my job. Before I even touch the money, I look at it. I like the sight of it. I familiarize with a higher number in my account. You know, it feels nice. The first thing I do is I pay my tithes, because that's the life that I live. Once I've done that, I divvy up, especially for the first half of the month, I divvy up 40%, if not more. You decide what you're comfortable with doing. I deposit at least 40%, bare minimum, no if, buts, maybes, into my account, if not more. Sometimes I do more because I already have factored in that the second half of the 1 month, again, I get paid fortnightly, so twice a month. So once I've done that, it goes into the account. I can no longer see it. It's gone. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. And then you figure out how you want to use the rest of your money. Go for gold, I don't care. That's pretty much what I do, guys. It seems simple, however, it's not. I get it. I could have had 2 houses by now. I probably could have been living a life of multiple streams of passive income. But I was a cool cat, okay? And I didn't prioritize the importance of investing in your future or investing in myself. And I regret it. I regret it, okay? I regret it. And it's sad, but I've learned now and I'm still navigating it, but it works, so do it. Another way of doing what I've just suggested was opening an account where another person can co-sign your expenditures. What I mean by that is, for me, at one point before moving to Melbourne at the age of 21 and relinquishing my support system, not that I was listening to them anyway, but you know what I mean. I actually had co-signed my bank account or my savings account, my goal saver, because I'm not about to tell you who I bank with because they don't pay me like that. They don't put money into my account, so I'm just gonna call it that. I co-signed that account with my mum. Yes, this is real. I genuinely had to call up my mum and say, Mum, I'm broke. I need the money. And she would literally have to sign off. No, we'd have to walk ourselves. So I would have to walk with my head down, and we would walk to the bank, and I would have to explain to the bank teller and my mum why I would need the money. I'm broke. That's it. That's all I got for you. Genuinely, my mum had to give me permission as an adult to spend money. Let that sink in. It works. It generally works. Now, full disclaimer again, you may not have, and I understand that everybody doesn't have someone they trust in their life. So it's imperative that you have someone who has your best interests at heart and someone that you trust wholeheartedly. Money can literally divide people, and you don't want that. So if you're trying to do this with a partner, You better be with a partner of at least 5 years. Like, you better have a thing, Majid. Don't be doing this with just everybody out here. Your parent, a guardian, whoever it is that you know that you can trust with your life to do this. It sounds serious, but this is money, baby. This is real things. Have someone that you can trust and know that they will hold you accountable. Do you understand? For me, it was my mum. In order for me to withdraw money, I would need my mum's permission. Tip number 2, last but not least, if you are unable to do the first half, 1.1 or 1.2, I get it, it's fine. We all have different nuances and things that we have going on in our lives. It's fine. Tip number 2 is look at a fixed term deposit account within your bank. What this means is, now listen, disclaimer, I ain't no bank teller. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I do. Take it and flourish, or don't and flourish. I'm just telling you the minute information that I have in hopes that it helps you. Mind you, my dad just told me about this the other day. Like, I'm learning as we go. Like, don't shoot me, because that's still important though. God, I'm crazy. Fixed term deposits are essentially a savings account where you agree with the bank that you will deposit a certain amount of lump sum money. It can be 1,000, it can be 50,000, I don't know how you roll. You can deposit a sum of money and put a time frame in which the bank will lock that account. So now, instead of a person or yourself holding you accountable, the bank's gonna hold you accountable. You'd hope by now that they're relatively trustworthy. What will happen is that account will have this thing called interest. What is interest? Let's just say what interest is, because we're supposed to be helping people. I can't find it, but my understanding of an interest rate when it pertains to saving is that you put a certain amount of money and the bank will congratulate you with saying, okay, thanks for depositing this. Here's a little bit more for your good efforts. How about that? It means that your money will grow. The bank does what it needs to do with the money. It invests it in whatever, it uses it for whatever they need to use it for, to incentivize you continuing to deposit money and for you to continue to bank with them. So one thing that I would definitely encourage you to do is do your research to find out what are the best interest rates for your bank provider. I was actually wanting to open a fixed term deposit account for around 6 months and put a little bit of money in there, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to touch it. So ensure that whatever money that you are going to be putting in there, you can afford to be without. Don't jeopardize your livelihoods by trying to be a hero out here. I looked at the interest rates and compared them to my current savings account that I already have versus a fixed term deposit account. And what I actually found out is the savings account that I already had an actual bonus interest for saving on top of the original interest scheme. So it was more feasible for me to continue on with the savings account that I already had than to move the money to a fixed term deposit account. And you need to do that research for yourself. And what that meant is, say I deposited up to $20 a week or $1,000 a month, it meant that on both accounts, they could have had the same interest rate, but on my goal saving account, for some reason, great, it had a bonus interest scheme, which meant that I could actually earn more money through this way. I don't know if that applies to you, but definitely do your research, ask your questions, figure out which bank is best for you, and then go with that. The great thing about my option is, should I be in a dire situation, I can withdraw that money. I can call the bank up, they can tell me how much money I have in that account and re-upload it onto my app. So there's so many different options for you, and it means that you never have to worry about being without. That is my 2 tips for you. I can understand that if this was rubbish, I'm sorry if it came to me for some magic trick. There's nothing I can tell you. I've missed out on, I would say, hundreds of thousands of dollars of savings because of the fact that I was naive Now I'm 25, and looking back, I wish I had someone who told me this. I wish I had a mentor who literally would just like drill it into me. And sometimes your parents just don't cut it because, you know, we just try to be that, we're just that guy. No sexism, but we were just that guy. Don't be that guy. Simple as that. Do yourself a favor, start saving the small money, stop spending on silly miscellaneous things that you don't need, and start investing in your future. As always guys, if you love this video and you'd like me to share more information on how to diversify your finances, how to start a business, let me know in the comments below. And as always, like, subscribe, share, repost, and get your girl's name out there. Mwah!